home of the Mariners since 1999. We're coming to you from T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Seattle Mariners.
Chris Flexen is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get in.
これあれやったな。変わるやつやったんやったっけ。あれベテランになってるな。固定してんか。
To the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
あまりにも打たれるからベテランにしたい。
And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand in D-Row. Through the first 5 games of this set, 1 and 4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Kevin Kiermaier started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Row, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Just getting started here in Seattle. And it's fouled away.
粘るな。
High in the air down the right field line. Fraley will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the 2nd out. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Here's Randy Arozarena. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 258 the average to begin play, 25 homers and 47 RBIs. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Ryan Yarbrough gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Hey, his last start wasn't a particularly good one, and he was rattled around a little bit. Couldn't get through the 4th inning. He's going to have to look to rebound here. He's going to need much better stuff than he took to the mound in his last start.
Stepping up is Evan White. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Mariners, the first baseman.
Now here's the pitch.
Evan White.
The 0-2 delivery. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-2. And this pitch is hit hard as it'll fall into right field for their first hit of the ball game.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy's able to put bat on baseball and find a way to hit a soft liner to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. A dozen home runs, 26 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The next 0-2. In the dirt here. And a leap, but it's fired right over his head.
やらかしたやらかした。
So he moves all the way up to third here. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. A runner in scoring position with none out. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run will score as the Mariners get off to a 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Donnie Walton is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Wendell takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Next for Seattle, Braden Bishop. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Adames makes the catch to end the inning. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. We head to inning number 2 here at T-Mobile Park. It's the Mariners 1, the Rays nothing. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Brandon Lau. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here's a high pop-up. And there's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
At the plate, Austin Meadows, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulled toward right center field. Here's the center fielder, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there are 2 gone now.
Batting 6, the first baseman, G-Man Choi.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that brings up the corner infielder G-Man Choi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They trail this one 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Dylan Moore.
The designated hitter, Dylan Moore.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. In the air now, out to right field. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
Batting 7.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Torrens, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization. He was acquired via trade. A dive, but it's off his glove. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. And now they've requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Now at the plate, Jake Fraley. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled away.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Lifted into center field. On the move is Kiermaier. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on this Saturday night. After this. So now to the plate, Willie Adames. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Grounded down the third baseline. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes a very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Crawford onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next, here is Mike Zunino. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford loves it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Little resistance there as the Rays are down on 4 pitches. Bottom of the third now, and up next is Evan White. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 home. Hit out towards second. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Fouled off. 0-1, here's the pitch.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Here comes another 0-2. White gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. One there. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Stepping in now, Donnie Walton, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He collected a base hit his first time up. Hit to short. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. None left for Seattle, but they lead it 1-0.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The second baseman, Joey.
Now the pitch.
氷が溶けてきたな。
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Right fielder looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Rays have drawn even at 1 apiece.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Brendan Lau will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go at a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
A ball and 2 strikes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Austin Meadows is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right.
No.
High in the air down the right field line. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Rays 2 and the Mariners ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring forth a power-speed combination, Kyle Lewis. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. And it's fouled away.
ボールやな。
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Braden Bishop stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. A ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Went after the high one there, a swing and a miss. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
And he struck him out. And now Dylan Moore trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Now the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and 1 strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Count still at 1-2. Another one sent foul. The next 1-2 pitch.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Willie Adames becomes the first out of the inning. Michael Brasso stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike. And there are two gone now. Now at the plate is Mike Zunino. Grounded out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Rays are in front, 2-1. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat, and while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So now into the box is Luis Torrens. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Jake Fraley. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And he fouls this one off. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Lau will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting second base.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. First pitch on its way. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Just off the plate and high, ball 1.
1-1.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up, throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 5 innings complete. The Rays are out in front, 2-1. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and set to go is the second baseman, Joey Wendell.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Not even close on that swing. No balls in the strike.
早めにやっ
Well, he
とか
kind
ん
of
と
tipped
ま
his
た減っ
hand
て
right
るな
there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because
減り
he
が
was
早い
so
な
late on that first pitch heater.
The windup and the 0-1.
あ
Fly
71
ball
球
out
か
toward left center field.
ああ
Long
中途
run
半
for the
端な
center fielder,
打球
but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting. The center fielder.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game.
うん
Now they
あれ
expect
突
the
っ込
leadoff
まん
hitter
か
to
っ
have a
た
little
ら
pop,
セカンド
just
行かん
like
かっ
this
た
guy.
んかな
Nice leadoff double.
No
どう
hits
や
to this point. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Popped him up.
よっしゃ
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Runner at second, one away, and up next will be Randy Arozarena. And that's in there for strike one.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first
Heading
pitch. That might be the
behind.
case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Strike two, good curveball on the inside black.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all his stuff right now to break out that nasty.
取れ
This
取れ
one gets
取れ
through,
取れ
and that could bring in a run. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Brandon Lau is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Two takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Cannon Middleton takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
抑えれるか
Into the box now, Austin Meadows, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Meadows hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Arozarena, the runner at third. Lau is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Struck him out.
よっしゃ
And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Really good late bite on that slider right
チ
there.
ェジマ
The best
チェ
ones
ジマ
have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
歩か
0-1
さん
to
で
count. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
He's under it, and that ends the inning.
うん
Rays will
なん
settle
と
for
か
just
で
the
も抑え
one.
たか
So here is Evan White, singled last time up.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
He hit a sac fly earlier. The 0-1 pitch. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
Huge swing of the bat right there, just hooking foul. Would have tied the game. I know there's still a lot of game left, but that was potentially a huge momentum swing there. Gonna have to find a way to refocus and continue this at bat.
Down the third base.
Oh,
and a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
The batter, a shortstop, Johnny.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Here comes a left fielder. He's there and records the first out. And one opportunity will go by the wayside there as he'll hold tight at third with one away now.
Number 1, Kyle.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Kyle Lewis. And their runners at the corners now. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll get a step closer. It's a sac fly to make it a 3-2 game now.
Number 5.
Next up is Braden Bishop. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. We're through 6 full. It's the Rays 3 and the Mariners 2. And now here is Willie Adames. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Willie Adames.
一応やっとくか。
First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out. Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Mike Zunino is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Oh, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bishop will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rays go in order 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Last half of the 7th here, and striding forward the designated hitter, Dylan Moore. First pitch of the AB on its way. Little chopper back to the mound. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Up next for Seattle, the catcher, Luis Torrens.
At the plate now is Luis Torrens. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Cutter low, 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. On the ground to the left side. Reined in. Throw gets him 2 down. Stepping in next, Jake Fraley. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Hit on the ground is short.
ショートゴロ
Adames scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're down 3-2. Joey Wendell digs in now, and to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick
今
with
か
the
ら
same
休ん
reliever
で
out
寝
there,
るんだ
Dan.
って
They
13
have
時
Matt. I
間
think
前
the way he pitched the last inning
5
kind of
時半
inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
This is pulled into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Next, it'll be Kevin Kiermaier. Popped into foul ground his last time up. And he takes ball 1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. That evens it up 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
いい
Next for
感
the
じやな
Rays, Randy Arozarena. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. In there for strike 1. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull a trigger.
Hit the other way out toward right field.
よっしゃ
Fraley finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They're up 3-2. Diego Castillo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping in once again is J.P. Crawford. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is foul for the first strike. 0-1, here's the pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Popped up. Rousseau
ダメ
is
だこれ
there.
これ
1 down.
カットカット
The next batter will be Evan White. Fouled away. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Mariners are down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Set to start the ninth in this one, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Brandon Lau. Rafael Montero enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. 2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. The 2-0 on the way.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth. Next to hit is Austin Meadows. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out
このま
once.
まゼロでいっときたい。
Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. The fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well.
Here's a fly ball well hit. Racing back the right fielder on the warning track. He makes the catch. And he will hustle back to first as he thinks better of trying to move up.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. In terms of the head-to-head with Rafael Montero, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And a ball 1-0. Lau, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit down the line at first. Step on the bag for 1, and he's safe.
さすがに無理して投げられた。
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Nick Anderson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Now it'll be Donnie Walton. Flew out last time up.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this. One of the game's elite closers.
Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Digging in next, Kyle Lewis. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. From the stretch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. A pause and the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Ready with another 0-2. And there's the curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So next to hit is Braden Bishop. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Mitch Haniger will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Line drive to left. Lau is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tight play game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Rays took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Ryan Yarbrough earned his 5th win of the year. Nick Anderson wraps it up for the save, his 22nd. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
なかなか勝てんもんやな。ほんまに借金だらけ。まだもう一回やんのか。ああ、4位転落か。まあ、この辺はしゃあないな。日替わり順位みたいなもんやから。しゃあない。さあ、では。